Good morning, I'm just repacking my case. I can do the big reveal now of where we're going for 2 nights. So this is the plan. We are heading up to Chiswick. We're going to check into the Premier Inn there. Then we're going to spend a couple of days enjoying the delights of London, the Science Museum, Chinatown and the V&A, and then we're heading back home on Saturday. We're on our way to pick up one of Izzy's college friends. She's coming with us. We're just heading over Severn Bridge and that means we're heading into England. I'm trying a Belvita breakfast bar for the first time ever. Isabel says they're very hard to eat, all 3, because they're so dry. They're nice, no? We're very well supplied in this car. I raided IB's cupboards, that it's all crisps and chocolate and cans of pop and things in there. We're about to have a services stop. We're stopping at Membury Services. It's that one with the really distinctive curve on the roof. Ginger. Let's go out and have a wee then. Oh yeah.
Well, they probably just rent out space on the map.
Oh, hello. All done, just waiting for everyone else now. There's a WH Smith's here, and also a Waitrose, and also a Starbucks. But believe it or not, we've suddenly realised it's coming to lunchtime, so we're ordering Subway sandwiches to take with us in the car. We're heading back to the car with these because we don't want to spend extra time eating here. Oh, a flipping wasp is coming in the car. Go away! Oh my god, I have the camera on as well. Is it gone? Yes. But the wasp is there. It's gone. Oh,
Little vegan patty and cheese.
Yeah. Which is extremely peppery. I don't remember them ever being this peppery. It's the vegan patty with cheese. But you can get them with vegan cheese if you want. Bye bye Membury. We're about 20 minutes away now from our Premier Inn and it's starting to look a little bit familiar to me. When I was a kid I used to come up to London every so often to visit our relatives who lived here, and there was this bit where you'd come over a flyover thing and then there was like a billboard with vertical strips, and every so often the image would change. No, they'd all flit, and I thought it was the most high-tech thing I'd ever seen in my life. This is going back quite a few decades. This is scary stuff. There's 5 lanes of traffic. That's a lot for us people from South Wales. Starting to look a bit London-y. The sprawling metropolis lies ahead. Oh, look at all those roofs. A sea of roofs. The girls are having a very animated game of Snap in the back.
Snap! He got in to get all the guards.
We're now experiencing London traffic. There's no crossing that road. There's a fence in between the 2 sides. Oh, London taxis, look! London taxis! IB's just pointed out our Premier Inn. It's just by there. That's where we're staying. I'm excited to see what the bed's like. So I've heard the beds are very comfy. The lane panic is setting in. Too many lanes to choose from, and we're not in the right one. No, we can't get in. No.
Better off or worse.
We are going in the car park at Premier Inn, and we're not actually allowed to check in till 3, and it's just gone 1:30, so we're not quite sure if we're allowed.
Pay on arrival.
Hopefully they don't try and charge us for a whole extra day for being an hour early or something.
No, they want it to be 24 hours.
Right, let's go and see if they'll let us check in early or not. Well, we've arrived at the hotel. We can't check in yet. They're really busy at the moment. We will definitely be able to check in about an hour and 12 minutes. We kind of feel like we don't want to go off on the tube to Chinatown and have a whole evening out without having had a little bit of a rest first. So I think we will check in before we go out. We're just sat in this little restaurant area here. having a bit of peace and quiet. Maybe we'll get a cup of tea. The girls are going to head off for a little walk, and I'm just going to grab some of this water if it's free. I think so. I think it's just tap water. I'm gasping, even though I've been drinking water in the car. Oh yeah, there we are. Excellent. Let's get one for IB as well. Go, darling. Got you some water.
Oh, thank you.
We couldn't find the way out. I asked the receptionist because we arrived into the reception area via a lift. And he went, oh, excuse my overexposure. Anyway, what a scenic staircase. IB and I are going to have a little stroll. The girls have gone off on their own, giggling and living their best lives, basically. IB's just gone a little way ahead. That's why you can't see him. It's a very handsome brick building. We're attempting to cross a scary road with too many lanes. Don't know if we're supposed to cross here. Oh, quick, let's get across the other side. Oh, they've got red lines, look. That means absolutely no parking, I think. And then it goes to a single red line. Don't have that in Cardiff. We're following our noses and not Google Maps for a change. We're going down this little alleyway. It's a never-ending alleyway. We're hoping to come to the River Thames, actually, and have a look at it. Just sort of having a leisurely stroll, really, because we're obviously just passing the time. We've just come to the end of this, and look, we've come to a graveyard and a church. Let's just quickly sneak in. Chiswick Old Cemetery, it says. So peaceful and still, right in the middle of this busy place. I'm gonna go catch up with IB. Nice gate though. He's shot off ahead. Oh, look, these gravestones are poked up behind that yew tree there. I think it's a yew. Oh, look. Oh, it's so beautiful. The weather's perfect today. There's a breeze, but it's warm and sunny. I feel the breeze on my face and it's just perfect. Look at these all enclosed in here. I'm already enjoying this and I haven't even got on the tube yet to where we're meant to be going. There's a cobwebby old doorway down there. An old shoe scraper. I could do with one of those by my front door. Now there's an incredible porch. Look at that ceiling. We've even got little figures. Another shoe scraper. I wonder what the girls are doing. They'll probably come back with their own stories to tell. We found old River Thames and a boat moored up. Well, two actually. And we just bumped into the girls. They came this way too. They've been past the church and in fact they went in it. They said it's open and you can go in. Here you can see where the old propeller is. You can see all the silt sloshing around in there. It's coming up. Is that a coconut? It's a giant seed of some sort there. I wonder where on earth that's come from.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you can barely see that building, can you? It's all covered in plant life. Vine house. Oh yeah, you can see why it's called that. Oh, that's a cute little building there. It looks old. Founded in the 15th century. It's an old one. Now, you would be forgiven for thinking this was pronounced Chiswick, wouldn't you? But I happened to know of the name of Chiswick before I saw how it was spelt. Let's go in. It has an amazing smell. It smells of old wood and incense. It's really fragrant. There's something exciting about this bit. Look, it's all the cords for the bells. The ropes go right up to the ceiling. They remind me a bit of bulrushes. I've never felt one of these before. It feels all soft and fluffy, but quite densely packed in. I'm presuming there's a font in there. There's some information on the bells there. That looks like that's been there a long time. 1971. That cute little cherub there's got his foot on a skull. There are some beautiful stained glass windows and some very old-fashioned looking Union Jacks. I'm coming to the side altar. That'll be IB getting a work call. I don't know if I'm allowed on here, but look, there are the 12 apostles. I'm going through now to the main one, the central one. Oh, here's the bit for the choir boys, I presume. What is that? It's a bird. I'm really glad we came out for this little walk. Oh, this is beautiful, isn't it? Brass. This nailer here has got the old style music notation on it from the days of Gregorian chant. I'm trying to remember the names for those things, but I did study it briefly. Very beautiful tiling on the floor here. I haven't spied the organ yet, but there are the pipes for the organ. I'm wondering if that's it there. Look, you see the mirror? That would be handy, wouldn't it? So you could see what was going on the altar, especially if there was some conducting going on. Let's take a closer look and see. Yeah, I think it is. Look, you can see the foot pedals on the organ. Can you see the white notes and the black notes just in the same formation that you get on a keyboard? And this bit's all closed up, keeping it nice and dust-free. I'm going to head back out now and go and find my boyfriend. I've been thinking about getting a little lavender bush for my garden for ages and seeing all these bees happily collecting their pollen on there. That's making me firm up my resolve to get a cutting from somewhere. I haven't seen this many bees in one place in ages. We're coming back to the river again. Oh wow, what a view. We did wonder if there might be an actual riverside walk, and it turns out there is.
Yeah, no, this on the map seems to go for miles.
You can see all the detritus drifting past on the current, I suppose. Is it tidal?
Well, it's the Thames.
Is it an estuary?
Yeah, but we're some way in.
We're going to walk back to the hotel now because we reckon we might be able to check in when we get back. Now I'm presuming that building is covered in wisteria because it's called Wisteria. We're heading back in the very urban-y way, which is what I thought the whole thing was going to be like. I was really astonished to find all this beauty. There's a pub called the George in Devonshire there. Now I'm hoping to meet up with somebody called George over the next few days, so perhaps I could meet George in the George. We're wondering if that underpass there will get us back to where we need to go, because this looks quite difficult to cross. This is what happens when you come to a big city and you're like, I don't know how to cross the road anymore. I feel like a little tiny toddler and it's all big and I'm little. I'm gonna investigate, see if it'll get us to the right place. It wouldn't give you much protection from the rain, this bit. Is this going to be our way? I think maybe. Is this where we're going? It says it leads to Chiswick House and Grounds and Hogarth's house. That's kind of cool. Yes, we crossed the road. That's that pub. And there's a big Tesla factory, shop, something there. Just coming back to the Premier Inn now. Hopefully we find the way to reception.
Well, that's up one floor, isn't it?
Yeah. Lift or stairs, dearest? Oh, here we go.
Numero uno. About that millionth person to send out.
We've checked in, we got our room keys. So we're just waiting here 10 minutes for Isabel and her friend to come, and then we'll go and get our bags from the room. They stashed our bags in a little room down there for us and locked them up. They give you tokens for every item of luggage that they're storing, so you go and reclaim them with that. We have met the girls, they've taken their bags up, we've got our bags, and we're going to go up to the hotel room now and have a lovely cup of tea before we head out to Chinatown. This is our floor. Which side will open? This side!
Oh.
You just never know which side of the lift is going to open. IB is struggling, he's got his hands full. Oh, you've got to use the actual room key to get...
Oh, there's one there, so I don't know what that's doing.
Oh, cleaning things. And here's our room. Oh, look! It's a little baby bed as well. Oh. Ah, I've heard the beds are very good in Premier Inn. In fact, I noticed that they're advertising that you can actually buy their pillows and mattresses. They're not bad sized mugs, actually, considering quite often these places, these sorts of places have tiny little cups, don't they? We need to get the kettle on. A very stingy amount of tea and coffee. Look, there's only one cup of tea each. And one coffee each. And this much sugar, I think we have to go and ask in reception for much more. I am now going to do a room tour while my beloved is in the bathroom. and then when he's finished in there, I'll do a bathroom tour. So this is the door that we've come in through. We've got some coat hooks here, which is very handy. There's nothing worse than coats lying around the place. We apparently have got some kind of thermostatic control, our temperature up or down. So my other half will be very happy to make it freezing cold later. This is a lovely mirror. What's that? Oh, that's the switch for that. We've got a hairdryer and some power here. Nice little ledge, so if you're charging your phone, you can pop that on there. We've got some storage space here for clothes. We've got some hangers, towel. Is that a drawer? Yes, it is, but it comes that way. I'm presuming that's extra blankets in there. It feels all squishy and soft. We've got a random bolster, perhaps for people that don't want to get too cuddly with each other. Maybe they could stick it down the middle, because I'm sure that happens a lot, you know, people saving money, sharing a bed. More power right by the bed, light switches, lamps, and it's a lovely big bed. Kettle's boiled. So let's get this tea on the go, because we are gasping. Oh, the blinking label's gone in it. Is that one good? Yeah. It's because you're supposed to tie it around the handle of the cup. I never use these stringy ones, so I forget. Anyway, we have got another. This is a stool, is it? Does it come out? Yeah, oh, you can actually use it as a stool or a table. That's really handy, I think, multi-purpose. Anyway, an extra power supply there. And we've randomly got a little baby bed. We have some artwork. A view from the window. It looks really murky and dark out there. Oh, it's because it's not outside. It's, well, yes, it kind of is, but there's a roof up there. So I don't know. It's saying here that they do recycle. It says just before you pop that in the bin, put any waste paper, cardboard, cans, plastic and glass bottles next to the bin to be recycled. I think they could do with a separate bin for it, really, because it's going to be like a mountain. Okay, it's time for the bathroom tour. So we have a lovely bath. We've got a dispenser here for hair and body gel, shampoo and shower gel in one. So I was wondering about that. I've packed some conditioner and shampoo for myself because I'm a bit sensitive to ingredients, but there we are. Bring conditioner if you need it. Towel rail. We've got a big shower head there. What's the controller like? Looks like that. Temperature on one side, intensity on the other. Here's the sink, and I can tell you can get the kettle under it without it being at an awkward angle, so that's always an advantage. Nice big mirror. And a loo down there. We don't really need to see the loo, do we? But there it is. And the toilet roll comes in a dispenser. I'm going to split today into 2 different vlogs because we're going to have a whole other adventure this afternoon after we leave this hotel room. So thank you so much for watching this one. Could you please give it a like if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!